Hey guys, welcome to your monthly reading. This reading is going to be for the sun, moon, and rising sign of Leo. We're going to take a look at what general messages your spirit team wants to relay to you during this month of September and going forward. Please keep in mind that this is just a general reading, meaning that the messages may or may not resonate. However, do just take the messages that does resonate, leave the rest behind, and also feel free to check out my other videos for your other sign placements if you find that there are no messages in this particular video for you. Okay, so with that being said, let us go ahead and get started. So thank you, beautiful angels, spirit guides, ancestors, for the collective sign of Leo for being present. We're going to jump right into your reading by taking a look at the oracle messages that we have for you. Okay, guys, I cannot make that up. You guys have your own card here, which says Leo. Pride, confidence, and loyalty. All right, and it says don't allow your false ego to close you off to the true situation and cause you to go into a defensive mode. All right, so this is you guys this oracle message. That is so interesting. All right, so normally I would take only one of these, but two came out, so let's take a look at what they say. You have your body needs more positive attention. Take action now, even in small steps. All right, so for whoever that resonates with. And then you also have, you've been thinking about it. Understanding these thoughts is gaining momentum. Take caution or proceed. You decide. All right, and Aries also got this as their oracle message. So if you guys have any Aries placements in your charts, you may want to check out that reading. All right, and your charm message is high heel, and it says exert more of your divine feminine characteristics. Okay, things are currently out of balance. Walk straight. Your guided path is in front of you. Lastly, it says watch your sharp tongue in speech. All right, so you guys have high heel with those messages for you. All right, so we're going to take a look at what the tarot is saying for you guys, but I do get a sense of with the Leo card showing up in your Leo reading, and it's just saying, you know, not to allow your false ego to close you off, you know, from a true situation or to become defensive. And then this also too saying, you know, watch your sharp tongue in speech. So some of you guys may, even with the first one here, which is saying exert more of your divine feminine. So some of you guys may be a little bit on edge, maybe, which may cause you to be a little bit more masculine, more aggressive. So spirit is asking for you, before we even jump into the tarot, to grasp onto a more softer feminine side of yourself. All right, we know that the Leo is the almighty, all brave lion, right? So he's going to exert more of a masculine force out onto the world, right? He has that image to portray of himself. He has his pride to protect, both, you know, literally and figuratively, because lions, you know, they come from prides, right? And they also represent having such pride, also known as the ego. So some of you may be called to just embrace a more softer aspect of yourself at this time, just for sake of, you know, not only yourself, but also for the sake of others. Okay, but let us jump into the reading. So thank you, beautiful angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Can you please show me what is Leo's current situation? All right, and when this high heel card also says things are currently out of balance, that could be in regards to your masculine and feminine attributes, right? So some of you may be more so, you know, expressing masculine attributes of yourself. Okay, so that could be what's out of balance for you all. All right, and you guys have the Page of Pentacles showing up in your current situation. And what is the current challenge for Leo? What is the current challenge for Leo? All right, so we guys have strength here. So another lion appearing for you guys. All right. And what is the advice? Oh, that just wants to come right out. The 5 of Swords. And lastly, what is the expected outcome for Leo? Oh, I like this as your expected outcome. You guys have the 3 of Pentacles. All right. And that's like being able to work well with others. All right. Card at the bottom of the deck is the 4 of Cups. All right. So some of you could be just bored overall, contemplating life, contemplating new aspects of life that you'd like to see come in for yourself, which could lead to you being, you know, maybe a little bit over the top in your emotions. All right. Which you exert out into the real world. But let's take a look at what we have for you guys. All right, so you guys are definitely, you guys, you have the strength, you have the 5 of Swords, which is a conflict card. The strength card also is the Leo's major arcana card, right? So this is just, I feel like to say that you guys, just as these other cards are mentioning, you guys could be letting your pride get in the way during this time. And not to say that that's not something that maybe you can be kind of normal for you guys, then, because you're a Leo, so you're used to, I would say, expressing yourself in somewhat of a prideful way, which is not always a bad thing. But I do feel like during this time you are being called to possibly, you know, just bring it in a little bit, right? Because that could lead to conflicts, okay? And that could also not only conflicts, well, maybe you guys are having internal conflicts, all right, that needs to be patched up or sorted out. But either way, if it's not internal, it obviously could lead to external conflicts, right? So you just maybe want to be mindful of that this month and going forward, okay? You have the Page of Pentacles showing up here in your current situation. And I think I mentioned earlier, some of you guys may be on edge a little bit. This could be you guys with the Page of Pentacles showing up here, waiting for some news or some information to come in, right? Maybe you are in pursuit of a new career, a new financial avenues, or whatever the case may be, right? You've planted the seeds and now you are waiting to see the results of them. So some of you could be waiting for news to come in that area of your life, which could cause agitation if you feel like things aren't going as planned, all right, or not even as planned as fast as you would like for them to. In the position of the advice, in the challenge, you have strength. So this is just, like I said, it could be you needing to just, you know, hone in on your aggressiveness or your masculine side at this time. All right. As you can see in this image, she's like pampering or taming the lion. So some of you guys, this is what you need to do. Tame the inner lion within you, right? Allow more of a feminine side of yourself to be showed or to be showcased, right? And some of you may be having a hard time doing that, right? Because maybe you're on edge about, you know, wanting certain things or manifesting certain things, and so it kind of has you in that type agitation type of state, right? But the advice from your spirit is that if you don't let go of that aggressive side, it only leads to more conflict, right? More conflict than resolution. So just I feel like, don't build that type of environment for yourself or around yourself that's just going to be a magnet and draw in that same type of energy. Because remember, we are at the end of the day energetic beings, and what we put out into the universe is what we attract back in. So if you're not mindful to tame that masculine energy or to tame that prideful energy, spirit is advising you that it's going to lead to more conflict more than anything else. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Now, with the advice card being the expected outcome card being a 3 of Pentacles, this is beautiful to show up alongside the rest of these cards, considering what messages we're getting, because this just shows that you'll be in a place where you will be able to work well with others, right? So this just shows you gaining control of your pride, gaining control over your ego, allowing yourself to simmer down, so to say, right? So that you can work well for yourself and work well with others, all right, to get the desired outcome that you're seeking. All right, so let us go ahead and clarify to see what else Spirit wants you to know. Yeah, so maybe some of you guys are having a rough time emotionally. I don't want to say emotionally, because I don't get this sense of you being like depressed or down and out, like an 8 of Swords or 9 of Swords type of energy. I just get more so of a frustrated type of energy that kind of causes you to maybe not be so nice, right? So don't let the pride get in the way. And then and like I said, with this Page of Pentacles, this could be you seeking new financial opportunities, or you guys waiting on some news for some financial opportunities to come in for you, which has you on edge. But let's clarify, why is the Page of Pentacles here in the position of the expected out? I'm sorry, why are my cards are all mixed up? Like my wording is all mixed up today. But only when I'm doing you guys' reading, so that's interesting. Why is the Page of Pentacles here in a position of the current situation? Why is the Page of Pentacles here in the current situation? Yeah, so just be mindful of the energy that you put out, Leo, because that is the energy that you will get in return. All right, so this is a call, I feel like, for you to grasp onto more of your softer side, more of your feminine side. All right, which may be a challenge for you, obviously, because you guys have strength in the challenge position, but it's part of life when we're able to deal with our shadow aspects, right? When we're able to acknowledge that we have the yin with the yang, okay, and knowing when and how to work with different energies depending on the situation. All right, to clarify the Page of Pentacles, you guys have the 2 of Cups. All right, so yeah, some of you guys, I do feel like could be waiting for some news to come in around some type of partnership, right? 2 of Cups is all about, a union emerging of 2 so that they become 1. And what it's showing up with the Page of Pentacles here, some of you may be definitely waiting on that right union to come in, or news of a union coming in. Could be career, could be relationship, whatever the case may be. Just take it how it resonates. But let us clarify, why is the Strength card here in the position of the challenge? Why is the Strength card here? Thank you, beautiful angels, guides, ancestors. I do feel like, too, you guys feel like you are more than well equipped, right, for whatever it is that you're seeking. All right, and this could be to what causes the frustration that maybe things don't come through as fast as you would like, because you feel like you are more than well equipped. And what makes me say that is that, like with the Page of Pentacles here, I look how she is, carrying her little watering can with her. So she's equipped to do the job of tending to these flowers. So that's why I feel like some of you guys feel like you are more than equipped to do the job, to get the job done, right? So just waiting for that right news to come in, or just feeling frustrated at if it's not news that you want to hear when that comes in. All right. Why is the Strength card here in a position of the current challenge for Leo? Why is the Strength card here? Thank you, beautiful angels, spirit guides, ancestors. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, what did I say? Like, you guys have, like, I feel like, you know, planted the seeds, and now you're being a little bit impatient with the process. I was gonna say the progress in the process, actually. You know, Seven of Pentacles is all about just, you know, being there to be patient with the results, okay? But also just still being nurturing at the same time. So you can't just plant the seeds and walk away from them. You have to come back, and you will eventually have to tend to them. And I feel like with this showing up in your challenge position, you guys have planted the seeds, but you're not necessarily having the patience that's needed, okay, in order for you to allow for the results to come in, okay? But this is why it's going to be important for you to kind of just guide your feelings and your emotions during this time, and take a softer look and a softer approach to the situation. All right, because if you go into it with the attitude of being egotistical, or feeling like, you know, you overly deserve something, then that's just not going to make for the right type of energy coming into your energetic space, okay, or energetic field. So just be mindful of that. Why is the Five of Swords here in the position of the advice from you all? Why is the Five of Swords here? Why is the Five of Swords here in the position of the advice? Thank you, beautiful angels, guides, and ancestors. Why is this Five of Swords here? Yeah, I do feel like, too, you guys have to have a sense of learning how to work well with others, okay? But I do feel like the more you embrace maybe that feminine side of yourself, you'll be more open to doing that. All right, let's see what we have. We have the Emperor and the Judgment card to clarify this Five of Swords. All right, so I feel like this is saying don't beat yourself up over the situation, because the news that you're waiting for to come in, guys, is going to come in, and it's going to be positive news, okay? But you're being called at this time, I feel like, to let go of that energy that kind of puts you in this type of standoffish type energy, and to be more open to releasing that to the universe, so that you can embrace the changes that's going to be coming in for you guys. All right, the Emperor is all, as you can see, I like this Emperor card because he holds this little chess piece as if to say checkmate. So this is saying that, you know, there will be success. All right, you will be able to stand in your power and, you know, be recognized for what it is that you bring to the table, because it is a calling for you, I feel like, to be in this position. But you just want to be mindful that you don't want the Emperor, he's the person in control, right? So he has that authoritative type of energy around him. So you don't want to have that type of energy in a place where you're trying to advance and move up, because then that only leads to conflict. So just learning how to tread water lightly when needed, right? And not overly exerting your power. All right, so why is the Three of Pentacles here in the position of the expected outcome? But I do see you grasping on to that concept. Like when I look at this Judgment card here, it's like she's like grasping on to, like she gets it, right? She gets that in order to get what it is that she wants or desires, she has to allow her soul to be liberated and to feel free. And part of that is having that balance between your feminine and masculine energies. All right. So I definitely think you guys are, even I feel like asking to release, right? When you look at the Judgment card, like how this little image here is like a release of something. It may be asking you to be releasing of the urge to have control, right? Because that is what the Emperor is about. He's about control. So you may be called, with this being in an advice position, to release the urge to always have control, because it only leads to conflict. All right. So just embracing a more feminine aspect of yourself that is a little bit more subtle. Right, subtle about their opinions. I think I even see the word subtle was somewhere else, but just being subtle and, you know, not being overly aggressive. All right. So look at this, guys. We have the Justice card come up as your expected outcome. And you know why I'm so happy that this card is also here is because it is the balance. All right. So this is the balance, guys. Look at those two scales there with them being held by the sword. All right. And then even if you look at the two images, right, you have like the shadow self here at the bottom. And then you also have like the higher self. So a balance. So guys, this is definitely, I love it. It's just like really showing that you guys are going to be moving towards a more balanced aspect of yourself. All right. So just really keep that in mind. And once you do that, look at that. We have the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. New opportunities come in for you. New offerings come in for you. All right. But right now, I feel like it's asking you to tackle that ego side of yourself, that prideful side of yourself, and allowing yourself to be more in sync and more in flow with more positive feminine aspects of yourself. All right. I feel like that's telling you that that's going to get the job done more so than being overly confident or overly masculine, or, you know, having to always take or be in charge. All right. So then now let us get some oracle messages. Thank you, beautiful angels, guides, ancestors. Can you please provide 3 oracle messages for my lovely Leos? What else do they need to know? And this too, I'm getting like some of you, this could also, with the 7 of Pentacles showing up in your challenge, this could also be saying that some of you guys need to put in the work, right? You need to put in the work of whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, and not have so much pride about yourself that you feel like you don't have to do your part, right? So I just got that message for some of you. 3 oracle messages, please, for my lovely Leos. Thank you, beautiful angels, spirit guides, and ancestors. Okay, that is too many, so we'll put those back. 3 oracle messages, please. All right, so that is exactly 3. So I am going to take them all. Okay, so you guys have self-love. And it says, awaken the love within you. Attune your heart to love, and your energy will connect to the flow of the universe. All right. So this, I feel like, too, is calling on you to open up to the feminine self aspect of yourself. All right. Awakening the love within you so that you can connect your energy to more of a positive one rather than a conflictual one. All right. And you guys have healing. And it says, you've been through a difficult initiation, which has prepared you for the role of a healer. Don't doubt your power. All right. And then lastly, we have say no. And it says, say no to toxic connections, say no to tainted offers, and any influence around you that are harmful. All right, so saying no to those things, liberating from yourself from that urge to not only be around toxic people or situations, but allowing yourself to be toxic yourself. All right, so saying no to those type of energies. All right, so now we're going to look at 2 aspects of the shadow self that you can work on during this time, Leo, that will help you in regards to this situation. All right, so thank you, beautiful angels, spirit guides, ancestors, for Leo. What 2 aspects of the shadow self can Leo work on during this time? All right, and we have suspicious shadow, which says suspects others without proof or reason, snoop, mistrustful, skeptical, leery. And it says don't allow your fears to trick your mind into thinking things are much worse than they actually are. All right, so just always having that fight or flight type of mentality, right? Having your guard up, all right, which is why, like I was mentioning earlier, you exert more of your masculine energy, because you're suspicious of the things or people around you that keeps you in that state. All right, so one more aspect that Leo can work on during this time. Okay, and you guys have the stubborn shadow. All right, and it says fixed or set in purpose or opinion, refuse to change, difficult and flexible. All right, and it says don't let your stubbornness get in the way of meaningful progress. Know when to stand firm and when to let it go. All right, so this card is asking for you to not let your stubbornness get in the way. Okay, and that Leo card is asking you don't allow your false ego to close you off to a true situation. So either way, you're being called to just look within, okay? Because you have the self-love card, you have this healing card here, to look within. And like I say, look within, it's like she's looking through the blinds, right? So go ahead and look within, Leo, all right? And address the more feminine side of yourself. Appreciate the more feminine side of yourself, so that you're, not hurting yourself or others in the long run. Okay, just as this card says, things are currently out of balance. Walk straight, your guided path is in front of you. So everything is there for you. And with this justice card showing up here at the expected outcome, I like it, because whereas this says that things are out of balance currently, this is saying that you will eventually learn to sort those things out. You'll learn to walk a straight path, all right? That involves you being able to work well with not only self, but well with others as well, okay? And so now let us get an archetype message for you. Thank you, beautiful angels, guides, ancestors. Can we get one archetype message for Leo? What archetype message do they need to hear during this time? Yeah, release the urge to be in control, Leo. It's what I'm getting, because it only brings about conflict. And that can be both internal conflict as well as external ones, all right? So just be mindful of that. Whatever you're seeking, it's like this card says, your guided path is right in front of you. So you're going in the right direction, all right? So just don't allow your nerves of agitation and frustration to get in the way. All right, and you guys have the attractor. All right, and it says you're standing out from the crowd, attracting all the right people to help you make progress faster in life. And I like that this says the attractor, right? Because that's like how it's saying, our energies being like a magnet and pulling in what we put out. So this is like you adjusting your energies so that you can attract the right people, places, things, and situations, okay? So whatever it is that you're looking for a new love life, you're looking for a new job, you're waiting for that news to come in any area or aspect of your life, this attractor is just saying that when you adjust your energies, all right, you embrace more of your feminine and let go of that more so masculine or standoffish type energy, then you become the attractor. All right, so this is just telling you that you have it in you to do that. All right, so it's just about managing things such as being suspicious or being stubborn, working on those aspects of your shadow self. All right, that allows for you to become the attractor and attract in what it is that you are truly desiring. Okay, beautiful. I like that. And things balancing out. All right, saying no to toxicity, saying no to tainted offers, saying no to bad influences. All right, saying no to your prideful ego when you know that in certain situations or scenarios it's not the right response. Okay. All right, so now we're going to look at your fortune messages, which I already pre-pulled for you. And you guys have heels with obstacles to overcome. You have skull, hidden secrets can harm you. You have wind chimes, peace and harmony. All right. And you have carriage, a journey, either physical or mental. All right. So I do feel like too with that, it's like you guys could be on a journey to peace and harmony, right? And I feel like mainly mentally, right? Just so that you don't have to feel so, sometimes like, how you get tired of having to put on this facade for people, right? You just want to just let go and reveal, the softer side of yourself. So sometimes you feel like it's hard to do that because you're suspicious of other people's intentions, right? So maybe some of you guys are right now on this journey to have more peace and harmony, all right? But there may be some obstacles that need to be overcome in the process. But that's okay, because you'll get through it, okay, with that Three of Pentacles showing up and the Justice card showing up in your expected outcome. That is just saying that you guys are going to nail it. You're going to figure it out as far as how to navigate through life, where you're able to balance your yin and your yang, your masculine with your feminine, so that you can work well with yourself and with others, Leo, okay? So that has been your monthly reading. Really hope you enjoy. If so, please be sure to hit the likes up button as well as to subscribe to the channel. Until next time, my lovelies, take care and bye-bye.